Khabib Abdulmanapovich Nurmagomedov was born to an Avar family on the 20th of September 1988, in the village of Sildi in the Sumadinsky district of the Dagestan, an autonomous republic within the Russian Soviet Union. He has an older brother, Magomed, and younger sister, Amina. His father's family had moved from Sildi to Karoval, where his father converted the ground floor of their two-story building into a gym. Nurmagomedov grew up in the household with his siblings and cousins. His interest in martial arts began when watching students training at the gym. Khabib's training as a child included wrestling a bear when he was 9 years old. As is common with many children in Dagestan, he began wrestling from an early age. He started at the age of 8 under the tutelage of his father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, a decorated athlete and a veteran of the Soviet Army. Abdulmanap had also wrestled from an early age. Before undergoing training in judo and sambo in the military, Abdulmanap dedicated his life to coaching the youth in Dagestan, in hopes of offering an alternative to the Islamic extremism common to the region. In 2001, his family moved to Makhachkala, the capital of Dagestan, where he trained in wrestling from the age of 12 and judo from 15. He resumed training in combat sambo under his father at 17. According to Nurmagomedov, the transition from wrestling to judo was difficult, but his father wanted him to get used to competing in a GI jacket. Abdulmanap was a senior coach for the combat sambo national team in the Republic of Dagestan, training several athletes in sambo in Makhachkala, Russia. Nurmagomedov frequently got into street fights in his youth, before focusing his attention on mixed martial arts. Khabib said that, along with his father, 3 athletes who inspired him were the American boxers Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson and the Brazilian footballer Ronaldo. As part of his Dagestani Avar culture, Nurmagomedov frequently wears a papaka hat after fights and during promotional events. He speaks several languages, including Avar, Russian, English, Turkish, and Arabic. As of 2019, Nurmagomedov is a third-year student at the Plekhanov Russian University of Economics. He is an avid football fan and supporter of the clubs NG Makhachkala, Galatasaray, Real Madrid and Liverpool, as well as the Russian national team. Nurmagomedov is a Sunni Muslim. In October 2020, The Guardian stated that Nurmagomedov is the second most popular Muslim athlete in the world, behind only the Egyptian footballer Mohamed Salah. The Guardian additionally stated that since his high-profile victory over McGregor, Nurmagomedov has used his influential status to further his ultra-conservative worldview. In 2018, Nurmagomedov advocated a crackdown on nightclubs in his home region of Dagestan, and leveled criticism at a rap concert held in Makhachkala, which led to rapper Igor Creed canceling his performances in the region. In 2019, Nurmagomedov spoke out against a play held in Dagestan that featured a scene of a scantily clad woman seducing a man. He described the play as filth, recommended that there be a governmental investigation into its production, and called for those involved to issue a public apology, which allegedly led to the producer of the play receiving threats on social media. In October 2020, Nurmagomedov criticized the president of France Emmanuel Macron in the wake of the murder of Samuel Paty, stating, "May the Almighty disfigure the face of this creature and all its followers, who, under the slogan of freedom of speech, offend the feelings of more than 1.5 billion Muslim believers. May the Almighty humiliate them in this life, and in the next." Nurmagomedov has trained with SC Bazarganova in Kaiserslautern, Dagestan, 2012 K-Dojo, AMA Fight Club in Fairfield, New Jersey 2012 Mamyshev Fight Team in St. Petersburg, 2012 Fight Spirit Team in Kolpino, St. Petersburg 2013, and KHKM M8 team in Bahrain 2015, which was funded by Bahraini Prince Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa. In 2016, Nurmagomedov co-founded his own team, Eagles MMA, with support from the Dagestani billionaire Ziavuddin Magomedov. After Magomedov was arrested on charges of embezzlement in 2018, Nurmagomedov used his post-fight speech at UFC 223 to appeal to Russian President Vladimir Putin for Magomedov's release from jail. Nurmagomedov has also hosted a training seminar at the Akhmat MMA Fight Club that is funded by head of the Chechen Republic Ramzan Kadyrov, who has received criticism from some quarters for his government's alleged human rights abuses. In December 2021, Nurmagomedov's manager Ali Abdelaziz publicly offered former UFC rival Tony Ferguson a grappling match against Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov married Patomat in June 2013 and they have 3 children, a daughter born the 1st of June 2015, a son born the 30th of December 2017, and a son born on the 22nd of December 2019. The first son was named Magomed, after Khabib's great-grandfather. Among Nurmagomedov's cousins are fellow UFC fighters Abubakar Nurmagomedov and Umar Nurmagomedov, and Bellator fighter Usman Nurmagomedov. 2020, Nurmagomedov's father and longtime trainer Abdulmanap was placed in a medically induced coma after contracting COVID-19 following a heart surgery. He died on the 3rd of July 2020 at a clinic in Moscow, at the age of 57.